There's a place in Ohio that you won't find on most tourist maps. A town swallowed by nature, fear, and secrets. In this place, roads suddenly end. Churches are sealed with rusted chains, and the only thing louder than the silence is the feeling that you're being watched. This isn't a ghost story. It's not an urban legend. This is real. This is Helltown. Before it became a place of nightmares, Helltown was called Boston Township. It was one of Ohio's oldest settlements. People lived quiet, simple lives. Generations grew up in the same houses. Neighbors knew each other by name. But in 1974, everything changed. Under the pretense of creating a new national park, the U.S. government began forcibly buying up homes. Families were given days, sometimes hours, to evacuate. Officials claimed they needed the land to preserve it, but they never tore the houses down. They just boarded them up and walked away. The suddenness was chilling. Clothes were left hanging in closets. Tables were still set for dinner. And to this day, some homes still have photos of smiling families, long since gone. Then, there's the church. Locals call it the Satanic Church. Why? Because its windows are blacked out. Its doors are sealed from the inside. And where a cross should stand, there's just a splintered metal pole, twisted like it was burned away. According to legend, a cult moved in after the town was cleared out. They held midnight rituals in the woods, chants echoing into the night air. Animals were found mutilated near the site. No one was ever arrested. To this day, visitors say the air around the church is thick, like trying to breathe underwater. Some claim they hear whispers near the back of the chapel. Others say they've seen a figure in white standing behind the pulpit, with no face. The forest around Helltown doesn't welcome visitors. It absorbs them. At first, it seems quiet, but the deeper you walk in, the heavier the air feels. It's like you're being watched by something you can't see. Locals talk about an area known only as Dead Man's Hollow. There's no trail on the map, no official marker. Just a worn path that leads straight into a cluster of blackened trees. The bark scorched like lightning struck them. But no storms have ever been recorded there. Explorers say once you step past those trees, your phone dies, your compass spins, and you start hearing screaming. Not loud at first, just distant, like someone far away, begging. One explorer filmed himself walking through the hollow. The footage was clean until the moment he reached a clearing. Suddenly, the video glitched. The frame froze. And then came the sound. Not a person screaming, but something pretending to be. A long, drawn-out wail, followed by a laugh that didn't sound human. When they found the man 3 hours later, he was wandering barefoot near the park entrance. No memory of the last 3 hours. And a deep, 3-fingered scratch down the back of his shirt. Whatever's in that forest doesn't want to be found, but it loves when people try. And then there's the bus, rusting, covered in graffiti, sitting deep in the woods, far from any road. According to local legend, a group of children was traveling through the town when the bus broke down. They never made it out. Some say a serial killer lived in the woods and picked them off one by one. Others say the government intercepted the bus and used the kids in chemical trials. The results? Deformities, sickness, death. Today, explorers claim you can still hear children laughing around the bus at night. But when you go inside, it's dead silent until the engine turns over. on its own. Parts of Helltown remain fenced off to this day, heavily patrolled, with no explanation why. Locals say men in black SUVs will follow you if you get too close. Hikers have gone missing, only to reappear hours later, disoriented, vomiting, and unable to remember anything. They call it missing time. It's happened too many times to be a coincidence. What's hidden in those woods? What's buried beneath the soil? Some believe there's a bunker network under the forest. Old Cold War-era labs. Others believe the area is a containment zone. Not for people, but for something else. Helltown isn't just a place, it's a warning that some towns aren't abandoned, they're erased by fear, by force, by something they couldn't control. So if you ever find yourself driving near Boston Township, Ohio, and you see the trees grow thick and the road signs vanish, turn around. Because what waits inside Helltown has been waiting a long time.